Hey there, it's Dan here from Flexxable, and today I'm going to show you how to create an epic Facebook ad. It's called a collection ad, and it's going to slash your cost per lead. Let's get stuck in. So before we get stuck into how to do it and all of that type of stuff, I'm going to hand that over to my account manager, Graham, to show you what to do there. Let's talk about a bit about what they actually are. So not many people have seen them. For some reason, then they're not that obvious, and you don't see them a lot in your newsfeed. E-com brands sometimes use them, but you might be scrolling through your newsfeed, and what you'll see is an ad that has like a multiple choice, 3 or 4 buttons, usually 4. I think it's 4 buttons. And what you can do is use the creative to ask the consumer or the person that's scrolling, for example, how many children they've got, or how many clients they've got, or how many businesses they've got, whatever that might be. And you can put a range, and you kind of custom create these little buttons below, right? And what it does is it's just another way to get interaction inside the news feed. And guess what? Facebook loves that stuff. So if you're able to, get people engaged when they click that button, and then they go to what's called an instant experience after that. We'll show you, don't worry, we're going to show you how to do all of this. What happens is your cost per lead, your CPMs, your CPCs are going to slash, going to drop considerably. And we've seen this recently. We did it for our own Flexxable campaign, giving away our game plan on how to do pay per lead. Forget about that for now, but what we did is we had our cost per lead reduced from $17 to $11 literally overnight. Our cost per click went from $4 to just over $1, and it happened very, very quickly. So if you're banging your head against the wall because your cost per lead just keeps on rising, then you need to start trying some new kind of ad formats within Facebook, and I would highly recommend giving Collection a go. So what I'm going to do now is hand you over to Graham, who's my account manager at Flexxable, and he's going to show you how he does it, what he did, what that looks like. You get a full tutorial. He's awesome. You're going to love him. I'll speak to you later.
Hey guys, so I'm just going to quickly show you how to make a quality collection ad. So first things first, what we tend to do is we have to try and brainstorm and come up with a poignant question to ask your target market that, you want to get them talking, or you want to get them to click. So nothing too crazy. We've done for when we were targeting mums, we were asking how many kids do they have. Just kind of an engagement question. So it just kind of gets that click and piques their interest. It's a different way of advertising than just a standard image ad. So once you come up with that question, then we can start creating the collection ad. So what I've done is I'm doing one for our course, and the question we're going to ask is, how many retainer clients do you have? So you set up exactly the same conversion campaign in the ad set, all the same settings, and you want to create the collection ad here. So let's get to it. One. Cool. Being slow today. Okay, cool. So here in the ad setup, there we go. Just click that. It's finally showed up. So in the ad setup, where it says create ad, in the format area, you have either single image or video, which is normally what normally people would use, or you've got the carousel or the collection, which is normally used for e-com. You can add an instant experience, but we'll come on to, that's a whole other video. So I'm just going to show you how to do the collection here. So you just select collection here. And then obviously you can select some of their templates, but I tend to just do custom instant experience for my collection ads. So first I'm going to title it. And then you want to start adding components. So the first component I'm going to add is a cover photo. And then I'm going to upload the image. Now I've already created these images. So you'll have to go and do that yourselves. And this is the cover image. I've chosen that you can either have a square image or you can have the standard landscape image. I personally tend to go for a square cover image purely because it just takes up more real estate on the Facebook platform, so it's more noticeable. And then you can add in your link here. And then you can add in any UTMs you might want to put in there. And they can still be dynamic. Facebook. And you can also do different UTMs for each clickable part. So the cover image is clickable and the rest is going to be clickable as well. And then normally I will go to these three buttons here and go show advanced settings. I normally give a little bit of padding. Actually, not on the cover image. I'm not going to do that. The next part you want to do is text. So add another component, text. So the background image, I usually have it as that color. You can pick whatever color you want. And then the headline should be your question. So for us, it's how many retainer clients do you have? And I would normally put it to the side. Sorry. Text color. Text color is that. And this background color I normally have is light gray. I'm going to bold that as well. And then what you want to do is you want to go to these three dots and you want to amend the padding. So I believe I normally, let's go see what do we want. Maybe a bit more than that. Let's go 16 and 16. 16 on the top, 16 on the bottom to give it a nice bit of padding there. So it looks good. Let's just see what a little bit extra padding goes. Cool. Okay, we'll go 20, I think. But it's high up to you. Next, we want to add a few more components. So we want 4 more images. So let's just add these. And this will form the bit beneath. Okay, so next up, you want to create your images. So I'm just going to show you what one of ours looks like. So it's so it's these ones here. So R1 looks like this. So it's these 4 images are just basically your clickable answers. Now, the way we create these is I use something called Be Funky. It's a very, very cheap photo editor. I think you can use it for free as well. But there's loads of them out there. It's just the one I use. And basically, the way I do it is I just get a picture up. It can be any picture. So, for example, let's just get this one up. And to create it, I will go onto the edit to tint, and then both bits here. It's going to come up. There we go. I'll do that. And then I'll do that. And then apply and that text. And then you can select whatever text you want. I normally go heading. And then you create a small version. Make this a big one. Like so. It has the grid lines. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it 160. And I'm going to make it white. There we go. And then you can add in another bit of text. Let's go heading again. Always spell check these. Dan always has a go at me if I get any spelling mistakes. So yeah, make sure you spell check them, because it's hard to change afterwards. It's not hard, but it's just a long process to change it all again. And then we want to make that white as well. And then we can kind of just make it look a bit pretty together. Now, one thing you want to bear in mind, so the size of this should be, and you want to check this in resize. I like mine at 1920 to 108. So it's at the right aspect anyway. So that's fine. It's at the right aspect. But I'm going to actually I'm going to change it to that. Cool. And then let's go back to text. Let's just make this a bit bigger. And we can move this like that. Now, bear in mind, when this shows on the ad, you want to try and keep it within this line. Now, I make a mental note of this. There's no exact dimensions, but it basically shows as a square, not like this. I'll show you what I mean in a second. So just make a mental note that roughly about here, you don't want to be going past. So if you've got quite a bit of text here, go under rather than across. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. So once that's done, you save it. You make 4 of these with your different answers on there. And we go back to here. And for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to use the same link. Now, I always do top. On the first one, I do 8. And bottom. I'm just going to do this first. This, you don't have to do this. I just like doing it because I'm a bit weird when it comes to aesthetics. And the middle ones is 4 and 4. Just makes it look a bit nicer and looks more buttony, basically. And then this one, I do top and bottom 8. Cool. So once that's done, you can upload your other images. So next up is 3 to 5. Make sure it's in the right order as well. See, that little padding just adds a little bit there, which I like to see. And then posting the link. Next again. And posting the link again. And then just pop that link in and then pop in the next bit. So basically when your prospect clicks on the ad, this is what they'll see. So this will pop up as an instant experience with these options. And then they scroll down and they select which option they have again. And so once you're happy with it and you've got all your links in, you've got your padding, you've got your images in, and it looks aesthetically pleasing to you here. Design is always important here. I do find design does help collection ads because it is an instant experience. You want to save it. And then you want to press finish. Like that. And it should create your ad here. Cool. So then it's created your ad creative here. Now, what next thing you want to do, you want to go to customize. And you want to select it in order that you want it to show. So obviously this is the lowest, then that one, then that one, then that one. And this is just for the ad. This won't affect your actual instant experience. It's just for what it shows in the ad. So when I press confirm, these will change down here. Should do. And there we go. And this is what it will look like in the timeline. So as you can see, it looks totally different to what a normal ad would look like. And then basically what you want to do is you want to copy and paste your best performing ad copy in here. The headline will be the question again. How many clients do you have? And this will be your best ad copy. Go in there, and this can really level up an already good ad. So if you've already got a good ad running, try one of these will 9 times out of 10 get you better results. Just because it's so different in the timeline. And then basically that's it. You don't have to add link descriptions or anything like that. It only works on mobile. That's just something to bear in mind. But yeah, that is basically what it would look like here in your newsfeed. And when you open it up, it will look like I showed you before. I can't show you a demo because obviously it has to be shown on a phone. But yeah, guys, that's basically how we make our collection ads. So the actual making of it is quite easy. It's finding that question that really resonates with your target market that is going to really kill it for you. So bear that in mind. And I would actually try and test a few. But as Dan said earlier, I mean, this actual ad, we actually run this ad that I've just created here with our best copy, and it dropped our cost per click from $4 down to, I think, just over $1. And our cost per lead is down from $17 to around about $11. Just this one ad overnight to the same audience with the same ad copy. So it just does help just get that click and get that kind of engagement to get them to your page. And then once they're on the page, that's when your landing page does its work and converts them. So I really hope you enjoyed this one today, guys. If you have any questions at all about how to implement this, do pop them in the comment box below, and we'll get back to you. But yeah, cheers, guys, and have a good one. Take care.
Okay, so if you want to see more videos like this, then please hit the like button below this video. If you've got any questions about what this video and you need help with anything at all, then please type below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And the last thing is, please subscribe to our channel so you'll be the first to know whenever there's new videos on lead gen and pay per lead and performance-based marketing when they're coming out.